It's a chilly Wisconsin night outside, but we've got perfect conditions for baseball under the roof here at American Family Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Brewers baseball starts right now. Corbin Burns is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Now into the box, Rod Carew, and we are set for baseball here this evening. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Here now the 2-2. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. He's through first and hustling for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early. It almost results in a home run in the first at bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Standing in now, Luis Arias. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for him with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Carew takes his lead at third with 1 away. Sent out to straightaway center field. After it is Yelich. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
The 1-1 home. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back on it is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Torrey Hunter. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins lead it 2-0. Bert Blyleven is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And now, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Blyleven is up over 4,500 innings of work in his long career, and having struck out more than 3,700 batters over that time, he finds himself in the top 5 on the all-time strikeout list. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Whoa.
Into the box, Colton Wong. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Carew ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
At the plate now, Prince Fielder. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. So now here is Byron Buxton. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Another try at 2-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. Hit back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Batting 8. The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So 2 out, nobody on. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Carew has it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the center
Hey, guys,
fielder.
let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
In now, Christian Yelich. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
To the plate now, Avisail Garcia pulls this one in the air out to left. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 2 full. The Twins are in front, 2-0. Here's the Hall of Famer Bert Blyleven as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Hit to third. Shaw has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Up next for Minnesota, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 2-1. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
At the plate, Luis Arias. Now a flare out to left center. Yount backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 34, Kirby Puckett.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And in next is Kirby Puckett. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Carew at third with 2 away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And it's a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And there's 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in now, Corbin Burns. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Into the box now, Robin Yount. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Harmon Killebrew. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that's down.
Bouncer up the middle, reined in. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. So now to the plate, Torrey Hunter. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And that misses for ball 4.
Take your bait.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, Byron Buxton. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And now here is Colton Wong. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box, Prince Fielder. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
That's ball
2-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He bounced out last time up. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. The next Twin up, Bert Blyleven. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rod Carew. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. Swinging a soft liner. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Arias has a play. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in next, Narvaez. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Avisail Garcia. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kirby Puckett. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And no, strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Harmon Killebrew will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Killebrew in front, 3 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So next to hit is Torrey Hunter. It was a walk in his last trip. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
The left fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Next up, Byron Buxton. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Twins wind up stranding 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Travis Shaw. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Lorenzo Cain will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Carew is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop, Robin.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robin Yount. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Devin Williams will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
1 and 2.
And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Around second now and headed for third. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
To the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Bert Blylever. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
In now, Prince Fielder. Hit on the ground out to short. To Carew at second. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much
Now
easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. None left for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Rod Carew. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
High in the air down the right field line. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
The third baseman.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now the center fielder for the
Next, here is Kirby Puckett. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Brewers nothing. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Stepping up is Omar Narvaez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. The 1-1.
Oh, that's just out.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a two-run homer.
Hit to first. There is Killebrew. Simmons on to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
He loses him on ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Richards will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Harmon Killebrew. The 1-1 home. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 48, Torii Hunter.
Now at the plate, Torii Hunter. He flew out in his last debut. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Here comes the 2-1 now to Hunter. In the air now, out to right field. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Byron Buxton.
So next to bat will be Byron Buxton. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 2-0. So striding in to start the 9th is Jackie Bradley Jr., and they could use a spark from him here. Fastball just inside. High and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder at the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Joe Nathan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 36, Joe Nathan.
So now to the plate, Robin Young. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And Hunter won't get there. It's off the wall.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cook.
Oh, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one, either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
That brings up Prince Fielder. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Boy, Hero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Matt Shoemaker is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Standing in now, Christian Yelich. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. They get the force at the plate on the first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
Next to dig in, Omar Narvaez. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Too much dip on the sinker, load off for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone. Tyrone Taylor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Tyrone.
Here's the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
1-2. Here it is. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. And he popped him up. Carew onto the grass. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Eric Yardley takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
Striding in is Mitch Garver. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 3-1 pitch. This is line to left. Cronk is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Now the 2-1, and now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a flare out toward right center. One onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll come home with it. He's safe at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Nelson Cruz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Nelson Cruz.
Simmons, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Into the box, Rod Carew. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his credit. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now at the plate, here is Luis Arias. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Bradley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
34.
Kirby Puckett digging in now. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. 2 out, bases loaded. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
2-2.
And He strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back at American Family Field right after this. Taylor Rogers takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So stepping in is Travis Shaw. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. The 2-1 home. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Ready now is Jackie Bradley Jr. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline than that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing. That's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The payoff pitch. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Matt Shoemaker claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.